seconds, as opposed to the third one is going to be loom, which is a cloud camera, and the next after that will be settings of 999 steps from step recorder, where I add a comment with a file name from MSN Recorder Max. And now I'm going to start recording with another webcam yet, C922 Pro Stream, which I'm not sure exactly what it is, but here it is, that camera that is shooting my face, and start it. At this point, I'm waiting for it to start the timer, and you'll see how long it takes. What I'd like to do first is to make the picture larger. So I'm making the picture larger, and now I want to put the entire note, edit, copy to the clipboard buffer, and edit as a comment to PSAR. PSAR stands for Problem Step Recorder. And then I want to refresh it, so I'm going to press the Stop Record button, and then the Save button. And that is going to go to my psar.exe subfolder. So I'm taking the previous session and overwrite on it today's topic, paste, and then adjust the time. Today is the 30th of October. So I'm going to upgrade the number 29 from yesterday to 30th, and remove the D, which was the version control for yesterday. Then replace the time. Today is Wednesday, so capital E, capital W and E, and the time today is 9:43 a.m. So I put in 9.43 space a.m. and now I got the complete file name. Clear up one of the extra characters there. This is code enforcement, compliance yard work. Copy the path to psar.exe and insert it at the beginning of the file name, followed by a backslash. And now going back and copying the entire string to the clipboard buffer, save it, and then click Review Additional Details to see that that was 8 steps. Start a new recording and add a comment with the PSAR file name of the previous file. And now I'm going to paste it also in my notepad here and widen the notepad so it doesn't have carriage return. Then I'm going to save it with its own name, File, Save As, and I want to save it in, first of all, paste the file name. I want to save it in the log subfolder in my document subfolder. This is for Windows 10, so I'm looking for the letter L, like in LMNOP. So L is JKL after K, so here is log. Now I'm copying the path of log to the clipboard buffer and insert it at the beginning of the file name. Paste it with a backslash, and then I want to correct the time. I started at 9:43 a.m. and the time now is 9:45. It's already 2 minutes, so I'm remove the previous file name, time, put in 9.45 for 9:45 a.m. So change the PM from the yesterday's file name to AM, and this is going to be a text file as opposed to a zip file. So TX is enough as an abbreviation of the text file. And now I'm ready to copy to the clipboard buffer and save it. And then note it in my notepad. Edit, paste, file, save. And now I'm ready to start recording it with external cameras. So for that purpose, I'm going to start with my goggles. So I'm taking my goggles here, turning on the goggles. First I turned it on, then I clicked it. Maybe a problem, it doesn't have the memory. Yeah, sometimes I forget to put back the micro SD card, so that is important to put in the micro SD card, because otherwise it cannot store any data. Let's see, you see that? So I open the compartment and I see that it is empty of micro SD card. So when you don't have a micro SD card in there, you cannot record with it. So put it back in. Now I start to record with it again. So press it again. When I press it one time, it starts recording right away. Okay, so this is good enough for starter, but not good enough altogether, because I want to make sure that I have enough power. For that reason, I'm going to put in an external power bank in my pocket and connect it to my, this is called the iView external power bank. That way, if I'm working for a long time, I don't have to worry about running out of power. And I run it through my sweatband so it doesn't press on my earlobe too much. Then I want to monitor that it is still working. And to be sure, think that it is working, I can turn it off and on again. So I press it to turn it off. It buzzes one buzz, and then to turn it on again, I press it again. It is like a toggle switch, and it clicks 2 times, beep, beep, and then starts to record again and blink. So now that I'm done with that, I can take the cable and put it behind me so it doesn't interfere with my arms and whatever I'm doing in the front. Now I can proceed to the next step, and for that I want to put in my lanyard. So this is a lanyard, and it's a phone. Let me see, first of all it has a string, and you can put in the back of it a phone. So this is the phone that I'm going to insert inside to show you how I can see the screen of the phone. It is a touch phone, vinyl, rear vinyl pocket, so I can press in the back, the different buttons, and in the front, I make sure that the camera protrudes so it can shoot video and photos. The important thing that is about it, this is a folded wallet. So the folded wallet makes sure that it is low enough so the camera on the phone protrudes from the top. The important thing is also only I can see whether it is shooting videos or photos. Then I put it over my neck like I do and connect it to the chest. This is a neck, wallet, phone and badge holding lanyard supported by an easel. So this black easel has legs and then has also knobs. So I can tighten up and loosen up those knobs on the hinges on the bottom here to keep it in a position on my chest. So when I lower my gaze down, I can see the screen of my phone and I can see what my phone is shooting. Or in case that my phone stops recording at any one time, I will see it and I'll be able to restart it. Restart the video recording or whatever it is that I'm interested in doing. Then I'm having two carabiners on each side. I'm going to take it out and to show it. And this is a blue carabiner in my left hand and a black carabiner in my right hand. Okay, and they are locking behind my back in the following way. When you push them against each other, the way I do now, they click and they lock in a lock position. It is important that it clicks because when I do it behind my back, I cannot see it. So I listen to the click, then I know that it is locked and it will stay like this. To release it, you have to press one of those spring-loaded locks. So I press it and then I can unlock it. So now that I demonstrated how it works in front of the camera, I'm going to repeat it behind my back. So I'm putting it on my t-shirt behind my back, and it has two sets of retractable carabiners like that. So I'm going to lock it behind my back, but I don't see it, but I hear the sound that it has been locked. So that is under my armpits and above my pectoral muscles. So if it is a female, it's above her breasts. So it will work for a male or a female. And then another set of carabiners and for underneath the pectoral muscles. And this one is in my left hand is green and in my right hand is black. And again, it locks up in the same way. Notice that one of them is surrounded by a tape because sometimes these cheap locks break down. I bought this for less than $1.99 in Home Depot. Okay, so notice that these are very inexpensive and they fall apart, so you may want to wrap them up in a cellophane or in a cellophane tape. To lock them, you simply push the spring-loaded locker against each other like this, and it is in lock position. Then, to unlock it, I'm going to press the spring-loaded lock mechanism down on my green carabiner and release it. It's important to listen to this sound because I'm doing it behind my back where I cannot see what I'm doing. Unless, of course, I have a camera behind my back, which I do not have now. So to release it, just press one of those lock mechanisms. Now I'm going to lock the lower set behind my back, so I have two sets of them. Now I can lower the camera so you can see better what I'm talking about. How it is positioned on my chest, so I can adjust the trajectory of the wallet according to what I wanted to shoot. Right now I want to shoot the screen, so I want it to be perpendicular to the ground, shooting forward. Then I can take another phone and I want to demonstrate how difficult or easy it is to swap phones. So I'm going to take another phone that is fully charged. The phone that I have currently, this is 100% charged. The phone that I have currently in it is out of power, so I need to swap them. So I'm turning the phone that is fully charged, and I can also add an external power bank to that, but I'm not going to do it right now, but can connect it here just like I showed you. Take another power bank like this one, an external power bank, and connect it to the phone right here in the USB-C connection. Drop it in my pocket or in the lanyard behind the phone, so it will be only this high and it will still expose the camera for filming or shooting videos or shooting or photography, and especially some of them that are thin enough to fit inside the carabiner, so it will be in this position right underneath the lens, so it will not interfere with the lens. Now I'm waiting for the Android to fully load. You can see that it takes a little time. This is Samsung Galaxy powered by Knox and Android. It can work the same for any other phone. And then One UI has to be optimized. In the meantime, I'm going to swap them and monitor it. That is why it is so important. I drop it in my lanyard. One UI from Samsung is updated. I swapped it. I took the phone that is not charged, that needs to be charged, and I recharge it while I'm watching the UI. And as soon as it finishes, I swap to open. I press camera. And then I can start recording video from my phone. And then press the record button on the phone. And now it is recording. So now it is recording from the phone. And the next thing I'd like to do is to demonstrate the head-mounted computer from RealWare. For this purpose, I would like to put on a cap. So I'm going to put on this rainbow cap. I'll be also working outdoors, and I would like to clip the media, so I have a new video clip just regarding the way that I'm putting on the cap. So I'm going to stop